Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm Heather, and today we are going to be working on finishing the banquette. I'm actually sitting in it right now. I have been staring at this space for a very long time and wasn't sure 100% what to do with it. So I've just been avoiding it. And this is to say, you do not have to do makeovers in a day like you see on YouTube. It's okay to take time and think about options and ideas and not rush into it, because it is your home and it is expensive to do all of these projects, or it can be. So you want to be confident in what you're doing. So it's okay to take time and just sit with it for a while and see what feels right. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you this space now. So this is how the banquette is looking right now. You can see I've got tape ready to hang the photo. I need to move it still and get it in the right spot. I found a piece of art that will be hanging later. Got some pillows, no rug yet. And it's good. It's not like in a bad place, but I do plan to kind of put in kind of a chair rail piece and board and batten. I don't want it to be super like a restaurant booth type vibes. So that's kind of why I've held off, because I don't really want to like do it too high and make it look weird. I think the other thing that's been kind of challenging is I've got this like vent going through here, air conditioning vent, which I don't love having that drop down. And I didn't want it to look weird, so I've just kind of waited. But that is where we're at today. So we are going to start out by painting. We're going to get everything out of there, and then we will add the boards in after, so we only have to paint a little bit. Okay, so kind of the plan that I'm thinking, so it's not too booth, super high or whatever, boothy looking, is to go maybe a couple inches above the tallest pillow. So I'm just going to use this scrap piece of wood I have as a straight edge and my level to make sure that it is a straight line, so I can put my tape. I don't have a level, I don't have a laser level, so this will be the easiest way to put the tape on and make it straight. And this is definitely where another set of hands would be super helpful. But sometimes you just gotta make it work with what you've got. Okay, I've got a starting line. I'm gonna go ahead and drop a piece of wood. That's definitely making it harder, so that was a bad idea. I'm just gonna use the level. That's one less thing to hold on to. I'm gonna go get that finished, and then I'll be back. All right, so I've got the pencil line drawn with a level. The wood was a bad idea. I was trying to be smart and make one big line, but it did not work. So sometimes you figure it out. I'm gonna go ahead and start putting some blue tape on. So we've got that line. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this so you guys don't have to watch me do it slowly. And we're back. Okay, so I've got everything taped, outlet cover off, someone to help, and we're taped over to the edge. So we're good to go and I think ready for paint. I'm still super nervous, but I guess worst case scenario, I just paint it back. It's just paint. It's scary because it is black and it is harder to cover over, but it's just paint. So let's try it. Let's see how it looks. We're starting with the paint first versus the boards, just to see how we feel about it. And then from there we can decide how we feel about it. So let's get painting. Okay, so I've got a small paint tray ready. It's a small area, I'm not super worried. I'm gonna go ahead and pour this in. And we're gonna get going. So the paint color that I'm using, it's already on the bench, is Black Beauty by Benjamin Moore. I did get it color matched at Lowe's with the Valspar paint. So here we go. I will pay much better attention to the strokes or the paint lines on the second coat, but this is just getting a color on. It's definitely gonna need another coat because of how dark it is. So I'm not too super worried at this point. I mean, yes, I'm not a professional painter, so I'm just gonna do my thing and it'll be just fine. Last bit. I have not stepped back to look at this yet. Figured we'll do it together. I don't know if I'm gonna hate it. Obviously it won't be finished, but just to get an idea of how we feel about it. This is one of my favorite blacks. So hopefully that will work in our favor. Okay, I think I've got everything. I'm not worried too much about these edges here in the crack. If I do decide to put the paneling up, there's gonna be one at the bottom, one at the top, and then like wainscoting boards. And so, we just gotta worry about keeping the puppies clean. So yeah, I'm not gonna worry about those gaps right now. One quick little hack that I really enjoy using is just a grocery bag and storing that around your paintbrush while you're letting the first or second coat dry. It just keeps this from drying out. You can store it in the fridge over a couple of days if you need to, if your project is long, and it's definitely a saver. Okay, I'm gonna turn this around and show you how it looks so far. It's definitely dark, so I'm not sure how I feel yet, but let's see. All right, so that is the first coat. It's definitely not bad. Obviously it'll look different when everything is styled and there's pillows and everything on there. But I don't hate it, so that's a good sign. We're gonna keep going, and like I said, worst case scenario, we just paint back over it if we don't like it in the end. So we'll just keep moving forward. I have decided, because I'm still not sure, we are going to keep it the first coat of black paint. It's mostly dry. I'm gonna let it sit for a little while longer before I put pillows on. But I am going to let it sit for a while and see how I feel about it for the next couple of days. I'm gonna go ahead and style a little bit more. I've got the table and chairs back. I'm gonna go ahead and put my art piece up. I think that will help with seeing how I feel about the thing as a whole. And so that's the game plan. So I've got my art piece. I'm gonna center it between the black space of the bench from wall to the edge versus trying to center it with the table or something. I think that'll work best because it is a corner. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that measured. And then we'll figure that out. Okay, so that's 69, and I cheated. I'm going to cheat, hold on. All right, so it's 69 within the black space. I just cheated and used a calculator because I don't want to math today. It is 34.5, so that is gonna be my center point that blue tape will need to be on, and then I can figure out the height and get that there. I did use the tape hack. I'm sure you've probably seen it on multiple pictures. I will show that as well in a minute, but just putting that piece of tape between the two hanging hooks on your picture and then putting a hole through so you know where to put the screw for hanging. So that is what I did. Pencil. So I'm gonna go ahead 34.5. That's my center point on the wall. And I don't know if this is terribly close yet to the height, but we're gonna have it anyway. We're guessing. All right, so this is the picture. Okay, so just bringing you over here. This picture does have two hooks on the back, on the far sides. So I am just taking the measurement from the bottom to the hook. So the screw should be at about 21 3/4. That's gonna be our goal. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of math, figure out my plan. I think I want about 2 or 3 inches above this space and then before the bottom of the frame. So that's gonna be my goal. Okay, so here's the math. 21 3/4 up to the hook from the bottom of the frame. I decided to do 4 inches, so that's 25 3/4, about where the hook or the screws need to be added. I may just put it at 26 from the bottom of that black line. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is just check for a stud to see if we have one. So I got my center point and mark. So no. So no studs, so we're going to go ahead and use anchors.
If you are new to DIY, you can absolutely start small. Drill a hole in the wall, put in some drywall anchors, and hang a piece of art. For example, you do not have to start with cutting a giant sheet of plywood, but you can learn these skills online. Feel free to YouTube. Hopefully this channel will be helpful, but you can totally do it.
Hey, so it's another day. That's why I've changed my clothes. What I was trying to explain with this, my other level was too short. So depending on the size of your picture, that may save you some effort, but what I was doing is actually just marking the hole with the tape to make sure that it's level from side to side before you drill. Thankfully mine was level. I almost refilled the holes to do it again, and then borrowed my dad's, and it worked. Okay, sorry about the barking. Okay, so I'm ready to go ahead and install the picture. I've got drywall anchors because it is not hitting a stud anywhere. Let's go ahead and do that now. I'm going to drill a little bit wider of a hole. It's slightly bending these, so I'm going to go ahead and grab a drill bit and fix that. Okay, unfortunately that was not recording. I did get the anchors in. I used this really nice little hack. I don't know where I saw it, somewhere on YouTube. It's just a little nailing envelope taped up right below where you're drilling, and it catches all of the drywall dust, which is brilliant. So whoever thought of that genius idea, thanks to you. Worked great. But I'm gonna go ahead and add the screws in, and then we're gonna hang this picture up.